Hello there, everybody. I hope that you all are doing well today and finding plenty of time to rest and relax and take care of yourselves. Today, I'm going to do my makeup. I'm going to do it a little bit more colorful than I normally do because usually I like to keep it on the kind of natural side and not wear too much. I haven't been wearing a whole lot lately anyways, just because, I haven't been going a whole lot of places, and normally when I'm just staying at home, I just don't wear any makeup unless I'm making videos. Also, I can't seem to find my hairbrush, so we're gonna worry about my hair later. I'm just gonna put it up for now. I think I'm gonna use this headband, this Powerpuff Girl headband. If it looks too weird, then I'll take it back out, but I don't have any headbands like this. This is the only one. So, yeah. Just gonna use it to keep my hair out of my face. And let's see. I might clip the rest up with this little clip. Okay, so that's what I'll do. Now, just clip it up. Oh no, my hair is too thick for clips. Okay, that's gonna have to do for now. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is moisturize my face, and I've been using this same stuff for a few months now, and it seems to be working. In the winter, I have extremely dry skin, but I don't like to use really heavy moisturizers, so I've just been going with this misty stuff. It's Revitalizing Rose Mist, and yeah, I've shown it before a few times, so I'm just gonna shake it up a little bit. Okay. I always do about 2 to 3 sprays and just kind of let that dry a little bit. So this next thing that I'm using is by Hard Candy, and it is a hydrating primer mist, 12-hour power. And I haven't used this for too long. I just recently got this about a month ago. I think my mom found it for me. But it smells really good. I do 2 sprays of that, one kind of angling here and then one angling up. I feel like I don't need more than that. So, usually I do my face makeup first, but this time I'm gonna do my eye makeup first. So, the very first thing I want to do is brush my eyebrows. So, take this little brush. And this is something I just recently started doing because I'm actually in the process of trying to grow my eyebrows out. That might be a little weird, but I had got my eyebrows waxed kind of thin over the winter, and I really started missing this natural, kind of almost borderline ferocious eyebrow look. And I don't really have to add a whole lot of color. I just kind of add a tiny bit. I need to find my eye pencil sharpener, but I think the look of the thicker eyebrow is more good for me because it kind of reminds me of the 80s look. now I'm going to use this CoverGirl Clean Liquid Foundation. It's classic ivory. I'm going to use this just on my eyelids for right now, to kind of put a little bit of a concealer down first before we do the eyeshadow. So, one thing I recently realized was that if I'm staying inside a lot and I don't really have many places to go, I kind of just stay in my comfort clothes, like the most comfortable clothes that I can. But once you do that for days and days, it kind of starts to become a habit, like a bad habit. So today I told myself I'd spend a little extra time getting ready. So since I'm doing more of a colorful look, I think I'm gonna do one eye like a blue and purple, and then the other eye like a pink and orange, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see. Maybe I'll try blue on both. Okay, like a blue and purple look. So I'm using just like a really light blue. Just get a little bit more on there before we change the color. I want to make sure that this is pretty poppin' before we move on. Okay, now I'm going to choose a really pretty purple color and go in and blend it in on my crease. I might use a different palette. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to use this Flutterby palette and just first I'm going to do just right by my brow with a lighter color. I always like doing that. No matter what kind of look I'm really going for, I always like to do the light color right there. I think I'm going to use this one actually, this Aurora Lights palette. And I'm going to use this vibrant purplish color. Maybe put some prismatic with it. Just kind of use both of those. Okay, and just right through here. Just blending that on down. I'm not taking it all the way down because I don't want to ruin the beautiful blue color we have going on. And just bring it to the top. Like that. Might need a tiny bit more for this eye. Okay, just blend in that a little bit. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is I am going to get my sparkles. Actually, I'm gonna use this here and just put it over the purple just to give it a little bit more of a pretty color. And then I'm gonna get my sparkles. I think doing makeup is so much fun. I love doing the vivid colors. I want to start doing those more. Okay, so now I'm gonna find my sparkles. So this is Glitter Warehouse. I've had this for so many years, and it's like an infinite supply of loose glitter and sparkles. I think it's probably because I don't use too much. I use it very sparingly. Okay. Get some on this and that's about as much as I use. I just use a tiny little bit, and it really goes a long way. If you slowly pat it on there, I feel like they stay a whole lot easier than trying to put them on there in a circular motion. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a darker blue and I'm gonna put it right in this part because I feel like the blue kind of faded out a little bit. So I'm just gonna take a really fun blue. Let me see if I got one in here. Maybe I'll use the same blue and I'll just put another a new layer so that it will be popping out a little bit more. Maybe use this one too. I switched the blue a little bit. Okay. I just want it to be noticeable when I put the eyelashes and everything on, because I'm gonna do eyelashes and stuff too, I think. So now let's do some eyeliner. So when I'm doing a dramatic look or like a very fancy look, I always put my eyeliner, most of the time, I'll put it on the insides of my eye, like my waterline. I know a lot of people don't like to watch that be done, so I went ahead and just did it. So I'm all done with that. And after I do my eyelashes, I might come back in with this and do a wing, but I'm not too sure yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara first. So I'm gonna use this Kush Mascara Makeup Milk. Okay. I kind of roll the mascara wand as I'm applying it, just to get more of the product. Okay, and I got one little tiny speck. Okay. So I feel like the bottom eyelashes would be a bit too much for me. So I'm gonna leave those alone and come back to those a little bit later if I need to. So the plan is to do these eyelashes, but at the moment I can't find my eyelash glue. So I'm just gonna continue doing my makeup for now, and then if I stumble upon it, I'll just put them on. So I'm gonna use that same foundation that I showed you guys a bit ago, and I use my fingertips as makeup appliers just because I find it a lot more, I don't know, it just makes a lot more sense to me to use it because I've tried using makeup brushes to apply foundation, and I've tried to use the little sponges and different things, but it always ends up looking like I put too much on because the sponge and the brushes, they soak up a lot of your product, I think, and so then it causes you to put a little bit more on, and yeah. So I normally don't contour. I would usually just put powder on right now and maybe a little bit of blush, but I'm gonna go ahead and contour slightly. Okay. So I'm gonna use this Desert Oasis, or it might be Desert Oasis, and I'm gonna use this Canon color and just go around. It's very dark. Very, very dark. I hope this all works out. Okay, I'll come back to that. And I have to remember as well that I'm going to come back in with blush, so I don't want to put too much contour on. Okay, and then a little bit on my nose here. Now, as for my blush, I think I'm gonna do a orange-ish. So right here, I'm just gonna do a peachy color. And here I'm gonna do a peachy color. Put a little bit more. And now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about my nose here. I don't think I should have put that much on. This is why I don't contour. I can't give up now. It's looking not that bad. So, the next thing I'll probably do is my regular powder, and take this headband off because it's not wanting to be on right now. So for my regular powder, I'm just using L'Oreal True Match, a super blendable powder, just a neutral color. Maybe this will help my nose a little bit. Put a little bit here. Okay. Now I'm gonna do my lipstick. I think I'm gonna use this bright pink color. This looks very 80s to me. So I'm just gonna put a ton of layers layers of this color, or else it won't show up as much. Like I think I've already put like 10 layers on. Okay. So this might be a little risky, but I'm gonna put this sparkly eyeliner stuff and try to use it as a lip liner if I can. We're gonna see. A little bit more. Just so you can't see it completely, but I think it's still noticeable and it adds a little bit of color and shine. So the next thing I'm gonna do is just a little tiny highlight up by my eye, just a tiny bit, and I'm using this Hard Candy Glow All the Way thing. I've used it in so many videos for makeup, but I'm just gonna put this right there, just right up by my cheekbone here, and same thing on this side. Okay, so let's see, let's find the lid. Okay, and I'm gonna take my brush. I'll just use the same one I used for my powder, and I'm gonna take I feel like I look kind of clownish right now, but that's the point. So I'm gonna take a very pretty color. I'm gonna use this pink one down here, shiny pink, and I'm just gonna put it right there, just a tiny bit. Okay. So, oh, I almost forgot. So I'm just gonna take one of the tips of my fingers, and I'm gonna go over a golden color, a very gold, shiny color. Or actually, you know what? I change my mind so much when I'm trying to decide what colors to use with what colors. I think I'm gonna use this sparkle color right here. It's called Overpacked, and I just put it on my lips like so. Okay. Okay, I like it. So now I'm gonna see if I can find the eyeshadow glue. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so I'm gonna use these. They're very sparkly. And all I use to put these on is a little pair of tweezers. So let me show you. I just take it off, like that, this. I was taught this in school. Just kind of curl it like that to kind of make it more flexible when it's going on your eye. Now, I could cut a piece off just because these are made a little longer than the length of my eye, but you know what? I'm not going to worry about it today. I'm just going to put it on and hope for the best. So, I'm just going to put a little glue on the edge of this. Okay. And it's okay if it takes you a few seconds to get the amount that you want on there, because the glue has to set for like a few seconds. That way you're not putting it on your eye and holding it there forever, because the glue's not drying as quickly. Now I just set it in place where I think it should go and just hold it there for a few seconds. I'll usually do some slow breathing just to keep my hands still. I'll do 4 slow breaths, and then while the glue is not completely dry yet, I'll go in with the tweezers, and you gotta practice this a bit before you get good, and don't poke your eye. I had to do this quite a bit, and I'm still kind of perfecting my skill. But yeah, it's easier to do if you are in the mirror with lighting. So it's that corner piece that always tries sticking up, and that's the piece that I could have cut off just to make it a little easier for me. But yeah, and then there it is. So I'm gonna do the other one now. I still don't try to blink a lot. I try to keep still because I know the glue is still drying. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing with this. And you don't need a pair of tweezers. You could probably do it without them. I just use them to try to get an accurate placement, So, okay, I'm gonna put the glue on this one, and just get a little bit more. Okay. We're gonna see. I'll try to do this one without the tweezers as much, just to show you guys that it's really not that hard to do. It just calls for a little time and patience. And I try not to blink a lot. I just try to hold my eye together as best as I can. Okay. Now, this is the time where I need my tweezers. Just okay. So now that the eyelashes are pretty much done, they're still drying a little bit, but I think they're pretty good. I'm gonna take that liquid purple sparkle stuff, and I'm just gonna put it on the corners is my 80s-ish inspired look, I guess. A lot more colorful than what I usually do, especially with the lips, but I like it. So yeah, now I'm gonna go do my hair. I hope you enjoyed this video,